Hello and welcome to High School Diary. My name is Matthew. You already know who I am. Welcome to Season 5 and welcome to my humble abode. This is where I sleep every night. This is my cat. Say hi. That's his way of saying hi, is purring in your face. Anyways, oh, he's itchy. For those of you who are wondering what's happening and you're listening to this, there's a video version of this podcast now. You can watch it on YouTube. If not, have fun. But yeah, I talk about my spring break. Trying to figure out what else to talk about. Really not much. A lot of fun stuff happened over my spring break, I guess. So if you're really interested in that, please be my guest and go keep listening. It's about 20 minutes long. It's a long episode today. But there's a lot to catch up on in a week. Thank you so much, and you'll have a new episode in 2 weeks. Enjoy the show. Have a great day. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of High School Diary. My name is Matthew. It's crazy. We're back to season 5. Back to a new season. A new season, actually. That's what this is. It is a new season, and it's crazy how we're here now. And it feels weird talking to a camera, because normally I'm just staring longingly, endlessly into my computer screen right over there. But today, and for the rest of season 5, these are going to be available on video. So if you like looking at me and hearing me talk, if you love some fun visuals like every once in a while, come along, join the ride. We would be more than happy to have you here. But today is not what we're talking about. Man, we're not even that deep in the episode. I'm already yawning. That's crazy. It's cold. It's also cold. It's a very cold where I am. Cold as in... Hey Siri, what's the temperature outside?
It's 54 degrees right now.
It's 54. You probably heard that. But it's cold. Kind of. It's colder than it has been. It's been in like the 70s, basically 80s, like all of the past like 3 days. So it's a little cooler now. So I don't care. Let's get started with the week. So this is going to be the second of 2 episodes, or the first. I don't know. It's going to be one of the first 2 episodes. Wherever it ends up falling. But I was thinking about what I wanted to do for this episode, and I was like, I don't know, nothing really happened. And then I thought about it for a second. I'm like, oh wait, no, there's a lot that's happened. I just really haven't thought about any of it ever since it already happened. So let's start with my spring break. So, okay, I guess spring break was actually not that bad. Like, it was pretty good. The beginning of it was good. But then it all basically went to shit after that beginning. And I'll explain why. So, for a while I'd mentioned, probably not on here, I've had to get my wisdom teeth out. I got my wisdom teeth out last week. I got my wisdom teeth out on spring break, over spring break, which, by the way, not fun. Don't recommend. Getting my wisdom teeth out was not, like, the actual, like, event was not that bad. It was the after stuff. Everything that happened after was bad. And I will explain all of that. Because, so, I hate getting anything done. Like, I'm not, like, gonna pass out because of needles, but I hate needles. Needles are like, bottom 5, probably like number 4. I can do fine with them as long as I'm just thinking about music I like in my head. I can do okay. I know people who pass out when they see needles, and I'm not that type of person. If I was that type of person, I would not be able to exist in this world with the amount of needles I've had in my body recently. It's not even funny. Like, there's so many needles in my body. Not right now, but recently. Anyways. So, I'm not a huge fan of needles, and when I found out that they were going to do anesthesia by IV, I was like, oh god. So I've had general anesthesia before, like but it's always been the mask, like the mask type. Like they've always like given you the mask and it'd be like count backwards from 10. And he was like, but they didn't do that because it was like getting surgery. Although granted, the last time I had surgery, it was also on my mouth. But they put the IV in afterwards. Like they put me to sleep and then put my IV in, so I was fine. But they are also used to performing surgeries on much younger children than me. Wisdom teeth. So far I'm like one of the youngest people that I know to get my wisdom teeth out. I got my wisdom teeth out before I turned 16. Hello? That's crazy. Like what? Like that's wild. I got my wisdom teeth out so early. Well, I was basically almost 16 at that point, but I got them out before I was 16. Like my brother, I think, got them out when he was 17. I know people who are 22 and are getting their wisdom teeth out. I need to yawn again, apparently. That was so weird. I know people who are 22 and they are just now getting their wisdom teeth out. Hello? That's crazy. The actual, that morning, I was preparing myself for surgery the entire time. The entire week prior was just preparing myself for surgery. Because it was just, I was so not ready for it. I so didn't want to do it. Like wisdom teeth surgery? Are you serious? They have to put me under so they can take out my teeth? They're gonna remove my teeth. They're gonna remove my teeth. That was literally me the entire week before. And I don't even know why. Because, like, I was expecting this, too. Like, I had known this was, whoa. Pause. Wait a minute. I had known that I needed to get this done, like, 3 months prior. So, like, I don't know what the entire point of my freaking out was. Like, I had 3 months to literally mentally prepare myself to get my wisdom teeth out. Anyways, so the 5 days prior to getting my wisdom teeth out, I was just mentally preparing the entire time. And so it wasn't that, like, I hung out with friends a lot to distract me, so I didn't have to think about getting my teeth violently ripped from my mouth. I actually have not thought about how they get your wisdom teeth out, and right now I don't want to. That does not sound like a fun time. Actually. So, okay, I'm like preparing the entire week for it, and so I hang out with my friends and I hang out with my family a lot, so I can't think about it, Do you know? You're a camera. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm mentally preparing myself for this huge event in my life, and I'm just like, oh, okay, so this is just what we're gonna do, I guess. I'm gonna freak out for 5 days and then gonna do it. I didn't freak out. But I was planning on doing it. I was planning on freaking out. And I talked with one of the school counselors before. I was like, I'm nervous. And they're like, just don't be. Thank you, by the way, because that's the exact... I'm nervous. Just don't. Thank you. As if my generalized anxiety disorder totally can just turn it on and off. Like I can pick and choose what I want. Yeah, that's totally how that works. That's totally how any mental problems work. Deborah. Her name was not Deborah, but I don't know. I feel like Deborah fits her pretty well. Debbie. Deborah. Sorry. So I make myself giggle. And I don't know why. Let's get to the day of the surgery. The day of the surgery, it's great. I wake up in the morning, 10 hours of sleep. Beautiful. I am quite literally gagged from the amount of sleep that I got. It is crazy. I have never gotten this much sleep in my life. 10 hours? Clearly, someone was on my side the entire time while I was sleeping, holding me, spooning me, cuddling me, while I lay there restfully. Oh God, I sound like a romance author. I don't like that. Colleen Hoover, who? Bitch, that's me. Matthew Hoover. No, that's not my name. That was such a dumb joke. I hate myself. I do. Every episode I record, I hate myself a little more. Anyways, surgery. So I wake up that morning and I'm like, okay, cool. I can't eat anything for 12 hours. Not 12 hours. I can't eat anything from midnight up to when I got my teeth removed. And so I'm like, okay, cool. So I have like nothing to do. So I'm kind of just going to lay in bed and do nothing and sleep and relax. And so that's what I do. I sleep and relax, do nothing, frankly, and decide that, you know, we're going to leave a little early, go there. I wait in the waiting room for like 10, 15, 20 minutes, and then they call me back. They lay me down, and then they say, okay, are you scared of needles? And I said, a little. I'm not going to bite your hand off or anything. But I am like, I get like a little like, ooey around needles. And they're like, okay, well, we're going to put a nose thing in for you. We're going to get like, you know, some oxygen going. And I was like, okay, cool. And they're like, we're also going to give you some nitrous. I'm like, oh, thank you, I guess. It's just like, yeah, it's just going to help you relax. For those of you who don't know, nitrous oxide is laughing gas. And you'll often hear it shortened to nitrous. Because for some reason, that's just what they do. And so I can feel it. I'm like breathing through my nose. And they're like, you should start feeling it. And I start to feel it. And they're like, okay, cool. So we're going to put the IV in. And they put it in. Literally didn't feel a thing. I want to mention that, by the way. The nurse I had who put in my IV, amazing. Beautiful, perfect job. Like, it was kind of insane. Like, never before in my life have I had such a great experience getting an IV. I've had worse times getting my blood drawn. Like, that was crazy good. Anyways. And so I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, so they're probably just going to put it in through the, nasal, cannulum. I don't know what it's called. The thing looks like people on TikTok like put the AirPods in their nose for like replicate it for like POV, I'm your patient type shit. I don't remember. But it happens. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. So they're going to give me a via IV, but they're going to, you know, make me count back from 10. And so I'm like, I'm just waiting for them to give me the word. And they don't say anything. Like, it's quiet. And then all of a sudden, I wake up. So the scariest fucking part about IV anesthesia is they don't tell, at least for where I was, they didn't tell me when they were going to put me out. They just put me out. And I'm like, hello? Like, I literally do not remember falling asleep. They just put me out. Excuse you? I didn't agree to this. Did not agree to this at all. But I wake up. So they awake me, if you will, like 30 minutes, not 30 minutes. It was like 30, 40 minutes asleep. They awake me and I'm sobbing. Literally sobbing. Tears down my, because they're putting the gauze in my mouth, like I can feel them doing it. And I'm crying, like hysterically sobbing. It's like insane. Like, I do remember this. I'm crying so hard. Like, it is to the point where I can feel the tears and snot dripping down my face. And they're like, you gotta calm down. You gotta calm down. You just killed me. You just killed me for 40 minutes. And you're asking me to calm down? The nerve of some people. The nerve. I'm like, I don't know what to say. So I'm kind of just like, I'm like, for those of you who are watching the video, right here is where I'm going to put up a photo of me coming out of recovery, anesthesia recovery. And it's a beautiful photo. And then I have a photo of me in the car ride home, and I'll also probably put that here. But it's like, it's bad. It's crazy. I was not in too much pain, but there was so much gauze in my mouth. I couldn't speak or anything. I tried and they're like, don't move your mouth. It's going to make the bleeding worse. And then they sent me home these wimpy ass, pieces of gauze that are so tiny. And like, I soak them up with spit and blood after like 15 minutes. And so I'm kind of just like sitting on my phone, kind of just going through YouTube, and how did I skip like 45 minutes? So they grab me by my arms and like lift me up to move me to the recovery room. You think there would be like, I don't know, a wheelchair? No, they just walk me to the recovery room, lay me down, and then they wait like 25 minutes and I go back to sleep. And then they wake me up again. And then they put me in a wheelchair and then they wheel me out to my car. Yep, they wheel me to my car through a corridor. And I have a photo of that, and I'm going to put that right here, too. And it's so funny. It's so funny. I look so tired. And my friends are all just like... Because I send the same photo to, like, every single person I know, and they're like... And I'm like, forming... I'm, like, partially forming coherent sentences. Like, they're not bad, but they're partially coherent, is what I would say. Partially coherent's a great word choice. And I don't know what to do at that point. I'm kind of just a little out of it. Out of it like you'd be if you just got your wisdom teeth taken out. Like, I feel like that's like a appropriate amount of outness to be. And I'm like not, I don't know. I don't really remember much of it now. 'Cause it's still a lot of anesthesia in my body. And so they take me upstairs. My parents, I get home, they take me upstairs and they put me in my room and then they lay me down and then I go to sleep for 2.5 hours ish. Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours or something. And those 2.5 hours, literally the best sleep I've ever had. If you've ever been under anesthesia, the post-anesthesia nap, oh my God. The post-anesthesia nap does something to you. It changes things about you as a person that you didn't know could be changed. It's crazy. Those naps are so good and so long, and just you wake up feeling so awake. And that first day, I'm doing gauze and stuff. Like, I'm getting the gauze through my mouth. I'm eating my soft foods, my mashed potatoes and gravy, which, by the way, mashed potatoes and gravy, great soft food. Oh my God. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. If you get your wisdom teeth out or you have to do something, this is like the third time I've been on a soft food diet because I've gotten stuff done with my mouth. It's so great. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Amazing. And Jell-O and applesauce. Mashed potatoes, gravy, Jell-O, applesauce, and ice cream for 2.5, 3 days following. It's good for the first day. Second day, it's And third day, you're like, oh my God, I just want to eat some solid food. And then you can't because you're in pain. The first day is fine. I get through all my anesthesia. All of it works through my body. I'm still on the good drugs that they gave me there. And so I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. And because I'm on the good drugs they gave me there, I don't feel a lot of the pain yet. First day ends, I go to sleep, I wake up relatively fine. Actually, my pain's not that great, not like horrible. I take Advil directly in the morning, and I'm thinking, yeah, it hurts a little bit more, because it does. It hurts a lot more, actually. And, I'm in so much pain, like, I really don't want to eat much, so I just kind of have some frozen applesauce. It's like half frozen applesauce, basically. And I have it, and it's like, it's good. Like, I eat it, and it's delicious. The best applesauce I've had in my life. And I don't know why. It was so freaking good. Delicious applesauce. Delicious. It's crazy. I need to go fix my computer real quick. Because it stopped recording. It stopped re-record. oh, I have to log in. I have to log into my computer. And so through this entire point, I'm like, oh man, I can't believe that it's just been like I've been this tired all along. And the second day is where things really take a turn for the worse. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you here. Over the time of the second day, I haven't been eating, I haven't been drinking water, because I've been in pain too much. I'm on Advil and I'm on Tylenol. And, because I'm on Advil and Tylenol, my pain's going down slowly but surely. But I'm dehydrated and haven't eaten food. And because of that, I literally have been like, what? I've been just in pain. Like, my pain's bad. Like, it's bad. Because I have been eating and drinking. I go to take a nap at 2:30-ish. Wake up. I come downstairs. I go over into my mouth up with salt water. I walk into my kitchen. I'm facing my sink. And I'm facing the window outside of my sink. All of a sudden, I start to see some black dots. And I'm like, I don't know. It must be weird. It must be the sun. And I start feeling a little faint. And I'm like, oh, I'm just probably dehydrated. And then I wake up with my head in the cabinet. Literally, photo here. I wake up with my head in that cabinet. It's broken now. But I had passed out. Passed out. Hard. I was out for 1.5 minutes. And I wake up with my mom over me being like, don't move. I'm like, okay, Mom. Thanks. I won't. And she's freaking out. Obviously, who wouldn't be freaking out? But she's freaking out. It's bad. And I just feel so awful for her to have to experience that. But it's kind of traumatizing now because every time I think about that cabinet, I get a little lightheaded. My mom calls the EMTs on me, and we live 2 minutes away from, barely, we live 1.5 minutes away from state fire station. So they're here pretty quickly. And because of that, I get seen pretty quickly. They come, they sit me up, and they look. I'm thinking, oh, shit, I got concussed again. Not again, I actually never been concussed. I don't know why I say again. Oh shit, I got concussed probably. Or there's a massive gash on the back of my head and I just can't feel it. And I probably screwed my wisdom teeth and everything hurts. I bit my tongue. I'm in a decent amount of pain. I did not cut my head open like I thought and was not concussed. They checked my head and they were like, yeah, you're fine. I'm like, how? My upper back hurts so much because our cabinets are slightly raised, so it's kind of like a ledge there that exists in the cabinet. Because the way I fell, my upper back fell on that ledge that's about 2 inches, 3 inches, no, 4 or 5 inches up off the ground. And so my upper back has been hurting for days. It has been a week and my back still hurts because I passed out. And my lower back near my tailbone is in so much pain. Everything hurts so much because I hit the ground hard, apparently. So I must have fallen I didn't realize my head was in a cabinet until I felt a piece of the cabinet fall on me. I'm like, what? And my mom was like, you fell into the cabinet. I'm like, really? No, there's no way. And she's respectfully freaking out because I just fell into a cabinet. My body just gave out. And she's like, you're not okay. I'm like, I'm fine. It's you passed out. And I'm looking back, I'm like, I passed out. Clearly I was not okay. I was just dehydrated. I take my blood pressure, elevated. Shocker. I just passed out. Take my blood pressure. Yeah, blood pressure elevated. Shocker. Take my blood sugar. Normal. Kind of a shocker too. I thought it was going to be real low because of just the way that my body acts and works. And so they're like, we're not going to take you to the ER. We don't have to. We can if you want. But it would probably be a lot easier if you just went yourself because you're fine. So I went to the ER myself. I went to our Children's Hospital's ER, a branch ER. And it was fine. Like I walk in there's like no one there. No one ever goes to that one. And it's so nice because then that means you get seen quicker. I've been there like 3 times already. And because of that, they're kind of like, "So why are you here?" And I'm like, "I passed out and hit my head in a cabinet and make sure I'm not concussed." And they're like, "Okay." I get seen, I think it was about 30 minutes. I get an EKG too. Like they check my spine and they're like, "You're fine." Check my head and you're like, "You're fine." Check me for signs of concussion. You're fine. The nurse I was dealing with, she's like, "I'm getting my wisdom teeth out next week." I'm like, "Yeah, girl, don't be me. Drink water and eat food because you're going to pass out and hit your head on the floor." Basically, yeah, that's it basically. I get an EKG. They're like, the first one comes back with like something, and they're like, "That's not normal." And they take a second and a third, and they're like, they come back normal, but they're like basically the same. And so I freak out for a little bit. I'm like, "Oh God, that can't be good. That cannot be good." If you've ever had an EKG done, they put stickers all over your body so they can attach like the electrodes. And she's like, "Yeah, you're gonna find like 4 tomorrow." And I'm like, "Really? 4?" And then I found 5 on my body because they have to put on like 20, and I found 5 just around my body because that's the way EKGs work. It was so weird. Did not like it. It kind of hurt to take off too. Like I took off the ones like they had to put ones right here, and I have hair on my legs, and that like freaking hurt. I was like ripping it off. Oh God, 2 on each ankle. Don't remind me of it. I'm so much pain. Yeah, that's it. It's my week. I'll probably have a new episode for you guys next week too. It'll be fun. Thank you so much for being a great listener of High School Diary. I appreciate every single one of you if you've watched this, amazing. If you haven't, also amazing. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being just amazing fans of this entire show, and I really hope that you enjoy your week, and I will see you in 2. Whoa, what just happened?